Hello 5th graders, welcome to this video today, and in this video we're going to learn lesson 34. So let's get started. The first one we're going to learn is subtracting decimals, and we're going to work on number 1 together. So for number 1, we have 16 minus 0.015. So this number has decimals, but we don't have decimals for 16. But it actually does have decimals, but they're just zeros, so we just didn't write it. So I'm going to write the decimal point and then put zeros here. It's the same as like 60.0000, and that's why we didn't write zeros. But then we need zeros to subtract these numbers from 16, so we're going to write zeros here. So they're like acting like placeholders, okay? So, and then we're now going to subtract the numbers. So I'm going to make this 6 to 5, because even though this is 0 and 0, we have to subtract 1 from 0 here. And we can't like make it to 9 when we have 0 here. So I'm going to make 5 here and then give 1, so it can be like 10. Okay, so 15 minus 0 is 15. So I'm going to write 15 here and then put decimal point here. So now we have 10 here. So 10 minus 0 is 10, but then I have to make it to 9 again and then give 1 here, because we have to subtract 1 from 0 and we can't just do that. So 9 minus 0 is 9. And then I make it to 9 again, because we have the same case for this one. So 9 minus 1 is 8, and then 10 minus 5 is 5. So the final answer for this one is going to be 15.985. Okay. And the next one we're going to do is rounding numbers. And let's work on number 1 together. So when we round the numbers, we always look at the number which is on the right next to the underlined one. So for this case, we have 8, which is underlined. So we're going to look at the number 3 here. So if the number is less than 5, like 1, 2, 3, or 4, we're going to round it down. And then if the number is greater than 5, like 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we round it up. But for this one, we have 3, and 3 is less than 5, so we're going to round it down. So this number 3 and 0 are going to be zeros, and then 8 is going to just stay the same. So it's going to be 8 because we round it down. So the final answer will be 218,800. Okay. And let's move on to the next page, and we have dividing. So let's work on number 1. We have 194 divided by 30. So 30 goes into 194, and the answer is going to be 6, right? Because 6 times 30 is 180. Seven can't be the answer, because 7 times 30 is 210, and it is bigger than 194, so it doesn't make any sense. So we put 180 here, and then we subtract, and we get 114. Oh, I'm sorry, just 14. And 14 is less than 30, so this is it. So this is the remainder, and this is the quotient. And we are going to write down the quotient. So the answer will be 6 with the remainder of 14. Okay, when you write the answer, never forget to write the remainder. Okay, So let's move on to the last page, which is prime factors. So list the prime numbers for each number. So let's work on number 1 and 2. So number 2, is this number a prime number? So before I start, I should say what prime number is. And prime number is a number which is divisible by exactly two numbers, which are the number itself and then 1. So number 2 here, it is a prime number because it is divisible by exactly two numbers, which is 1 and 2. Right? We have 2 here, and it is divisible by only 1 and 2. So this is a prime number, and we have to write the prime numbers for each number. So I'm going to write 2 here. Okay, we don't write 1 here. And let's work on number 2. We have 13, and 13 is a prime number because it is divisible by two numbers, which are itself and then 1. So we don't write 1 for the answer, so I'm going to just write 13. And for another example, I'm going to do number 8. And number 8, we have 46. And 46 is not a prime number because it is divisible by more than two numbers. Like we have the factors of 1 and then 2 and then 4. Wait, is it 4? Wait, no. Yeah. But then more than two numbers because we have 2 and then 23 and then 46. So if it is a prime number, it should be divisible by only two numbers, which are 1 and 46. But then it has factors of 1, 2, 23, and 46. So it has 4 factors, so it can't be a prime number. So when we write the number answer, we are going to write that it is not a prime number. Okay? So this is going to be the answer. So number 1 is going to be 2, and then 2 is going to be 13, and the 8, the answer is going to be not a prime number. Okay? So this is it for this lesson, and thank you for watching, and see you guys on the next video.